All of the freakish things about these people are things that they chose.
Yes.
By their own choice.
Their own
Their own
choice.
choice.
And so...
They choose this.
And that's one of the freaks who's like, where are you from? I chose to Sporklorkthors. Like, you're from California. You don't have a speech impediment. What's your twerker Musical Monday. Musical Monday. If you're full of cake that's made of funnel,
You've just been to a carnival.
Musical Monday. Hello and welcome back to Musical Monday with Zach and Shae at Improv Broadway. I'm Zach.
I'm Shae.
We're at Improv Broadway. And joined is the funny mirror man himself, Caleb on the keys.
He's taller than he appears.
Is that true? How tall do you guys think I am?
Yeah, take a guess, because he's sitting down. Wait, we already said this before, but his legs are really long.
Cameras take off at least 11 inches.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of inches, you're inching closer towards the introduction of this musical that we'll be talking today, which of course is called Carnival the Musical, which I don't think we're talking about. I think there's an actual musical called Carnival, is there?
There is.
Well, that's not the one we're talking about.
Yeah, there's Carnival and there's The Carnival.
Yes.
We're talking about The Carnival.
This one's spelled Carnivul.
And it's Carnival the Musical. That's part of the title.
Absolutely, 1000%. And this musical dives into the charm that is local state fairs, carnivals, and any sort of traveling troupe of people that sell sugary snacks and have really no right strapping you to machines that should statistically kill you.
I lived in Kentucky when I was a kid, and there's this place called Kings Island. Does this sound right?
Of course, Kings Island in Kentucky, land of islands.
I don't know if this is right, but it's like a theme park in Kentucky or maybe Cincinnati. It sounds like I'm lying. This is my real childhood. I forgot almost all of it. But I remember this kid telling me like the stats of this like really crazy ride, whereas like the most people on any ride had died on that.
Wow.
Did you go on it?
No, of course not.
Of course
I was
not.
terrified.
That'd be wild.
I don't even think I was tall enough. So that was my excuse. What's yours? You like life?
Yeah, a little bit sometimes.
Boring.
It's just because I'm so tall.
Do you guys ever go on that ride where it was a UFO and you spun on it and you stuck to the walls?
What's that, like the Gravitron?
Gravitron, yeah.
No.
Oh, my mom would also take us to carnivals, and then she'd, like, pay the price, and then she'd be like, what? Everything costs money inside here, too? And so then we would do nothing there but walk around because all of the booths cost money,
So when
we would leave.
So when in a carnival, your mom would pay the entry fee,
Yeah.
and then everything cost tickets. She's like, use the free bathrooms 12 times.
Yeah, feel the grass beneath your feet. That's all you get.
Oh, my goodness. But this musical is all centered around our hero, an aspiring carny. Not a carny yet, but he dreams of becoming the carny king.
He's auditioned a couple of times. They won't have him.
They won't have him. They said, let me smile for me. Too many teeth.
Yeah.
Throw up in those pits. Braided armpit hair. No, thank you, hoity-toity.
Just the regular amount.
Just regular amount.
So he keeps running away from home and then going back once he gets rejected by the carnies. And so this song is between the son and the mom when he's like, I'm running away from home for real this time.
Yeah,
and she's
right.
like, okay.
She knows he's going to go out there and get his heart broken again.
Yeah, exactly. She's
You're too
like,
classy, son.
Son, you'll be rejected. You're wearing a 3-piece suit, for goodness sake.
You have a monocle.
You have a gold tooth, and it's clean
Actually,
shaven.
those last two things are pretty carny.
But if you saw the monocle and the tooth, you'd be like, not in this carnival.
That's
yeah,
fancy.
it's a very well-to-do gold tooth.
In the son and mother duet, home away from home. This time I'm gonna do it. This time it's gonna stick. I'm gonna get the job, they'll call me old Carney Nick. I'll get employment at the local fair. And then, mama, at that moment, you wish you didn't dare. Crushing my dreams, telling me I can't. Being a witch, saying your chant, which is you're too fancy for a carny man, my boy. I'm going to my home away from home. I'm going to my home away from home. And you'll be stuck here alone as I'm at my home away from home.
You're running away from home. I think that that's so sweet, so adorable. You still believe in your dreams. You've been rejected from that carny so many times I can't count. And it's not just because I'm bad at math, 'cause you know that I can amount to so much more than the mom whose son runs away. Why, oh, why can't you just stay for your dentist appointment? It's tomorrow at 3. Why don't you stay? I'll give you some money to run away later. How about Thursday? That'd be great if it's in my schedule, okay? So run away to your home, away from home.
I will.
Okay, fine, you can run away to your home, away from home. Just do it on a Thursday. We got plans today, we've got a brunch date. And then your friend McKay, he's coming over. I convinced him, he said he didn't want to, but I said my son wants to get matching tattoos.
I can't run away on your schedule because that is so lame and not at all cool. I'm gonna join the season, starts in June, ends of September. I'm gonna be the ticket guy, says be this tall to enter.
Wait, where are you going? I forgot we have axe throwing. No, you can't run away today. Plus, I also scheduled Grandma to come over for a cute little play date.
I'm running away to my home, away from home. I'm running away to my home, away from home. I'll finally escape you, you wretched gnome. I'm running away from my home, away from home.
This is the first time he's insulted me. Usually he runs away from home so nicely. I wonder where all this resentment's coming from. Maybe he finally is done with this suburban house, a fence with white pickets. Guess that clean-shaven boy finally wants to stick it to his frumpy old mom. He really wants to be gone. I guess maybe he found a home away from home.
Well, this time's different. He runs away from home. He isn't rejected right away, but the carnival master, the king of the current king of the carnies, he says, "I'll let you join the freak show, but you have to prove to me you're a freak." And so he gets in line and is competing at an audition for freak show, but thankfully, because of laws, regulations, policy, and just cultural acceptance, these freaks have to be politically correct. Politically correct freaks.
Thank God.
So no more poking fun of physical attributes or anything of that sort.
Yeah.
All of the freakish things about these people are things that they chose.
Yes.
by their own choice.
Their own
Their own choice.
And so
they choose this.
And that's one of the freaks who's like, where are you from? I chores to Sporklordors. Like, you're from California. You don't have a speech impediment. What's your torker Norbart?
Yeah, they call them churls.
That kid got rejected immediately.
He's just really bad at a British accent. So the freaky is freaky on two levels. One is he's one of those kids who's like, I bet I could talk for a British accent. New high school, I bet no one will know I'm not British. And then his British accent was so bad it sounded like that.
Yeah, and he chose to do that.
He chose
So this is a bit of a bustle song where we're gonna see lots of different characters.
We're gonna see a lot of the freaks and the things that they chose.
Oh,
They're chosen freaks in this song. Step right up.
And they get worse as it gets along.
But never offensive.
No, just worse.
Come on, step right up, come on and prove yourself to me. Step right up and prove yourself to the king of carnies. What do you have? What's your choice? What makes you break through the noise? What do you have, boy? What's your freaky trait?
I put castor oil on my chest hair, so it grows super long all the way down there. It grows so long like Rapunzel. Come on, take your hand, a handful. Oh, that's my freaky way.
I ride a bicycle made of cactus. It's not very comfortable. I got needles up my butt. Come on, you wanna take a pull? Step right up, come impress the king. Step right up, I'm looking for the thing.
Step right up, come impress the king.
Impress me.
Step right up, come show me a freak. I wear underwear that's made out of shrimp, but the killer comes because I'm allergic.
And mine's not a freak, it's just a sin. I don't agree with their policies, I still vote Republican.
Step right up to see the king.
Step right up to see the king.
Step right up and show me a freak.
I replace my teeth with live bees. They're all alive in there, they can do as they please.
I wear a towel as a cape and say I can fly, but I only jump off buildings that are 4 inches high.
Step right up. You gotta step right up. Lightning
Show
round.
me a freak.
I've got web toes by choice. I glue these little webs between my toys.
I can hold my nose for 4 seconds, and I think that that's a long time.
I took all my body hair and I made them into clothes. And I turned clothes into hair and I plugged my nose.
I made a dating show where moms date other people's sons, and that was a choice that I made.
I tattooed an exact body replica of Ronald Reagan on my body for every pore, and everyone thinks I'm faking.
I take girls on dates to my basement, where I say, hey, have you seen this action figure yet?
I've seen every episode of One Piece twice. That's over 1,000 episodes. Nice.
On Match.com, I say, I'm not interested unless you know how to fish this.
Step right up, and come on, press the king. Step right up, you're not impressing me. Come on, does anyone ever choice freakily? Can someone and impress me? You boy, with the monocle and the gold tooth, can you impress the king?
I can mow my lawn with my teeth.
Whoa.
It takes so long. Does that make me a freak?
How long we talking, boy?
Including bathroom breaks and also goldfish snacks. Well, I think that would take about 3 hours and a half.
You're hired! Welcome to the family, freak.
Oh no! He's making me sign. You did this.
So his dream came true. He got to become a carny, but as happens with most dreams, they're not always as they seem.
He goes through his first couple of days of getting his things figured out, trying to figure out exactly how he's gonna show his skills to the many citizens that will enter the carnival. And he's back in the tent at break time with some of the other carnies, and he starts hearing some creepy things.
Yeah. Yeah. Really creepy stuff. Like they're talking about, some of them are ghost hunters. Some of them are cadaver enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly, they have one ride. It's called the Colossus. It's a needless pun. Like most carny rides
Just
are.
to avoid copyright with Lagoon. Right? Or is that Colossus?
I don't know.
Isn't that the ride at Lagoon?
Colossus, yeah.
Colossus, yeah.
Yeah.
Colossus.
You're thinking of the Colossus.
Yeah.
It's not Colossus, it's Colossus.
Yeah, but they made that mistake too. They thought it was the colossal, but they were wrong. Now it's
they overcorrected into a pun.
It's like a mix of one of like the Gravitrons, where it's this big circular room, but that room actually rides on a little skinny
one
roller
cart.
coaster.
It runs on a single cart.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm trying to think of the perfect amount of people that could have died, and I'm gonna say 82.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Any more than that would be really sad.
Yeah, 82 is like the okay.
And any less,
it's
like who cares?
Not even newsworthy.
Carnival's been jumping from town to town, slowly just picking off citizens.
But here's
5
what's
here,
weird:
3 there, 11 here.
They were all billionaires.
And
They were.
there was one billionaire on the ride that our protagonist, Charles, notices his mother is getting a ticket for the Colossal.
Churlers!
Churlers?
That's his coworker now. The weird accent kid.
Yeah.
So he's the one who tells him about his mom getting a ticket. And he says, Churlers!
His friend's name, of course, is Forel.
Yep.
Before it was Phil, now it's Forel.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have
More
to...
Norm's Forel!
You don't have to bring my dad on everything.
I didn't. Do you think your dad's the only Phil in the world? So
all these dead bodies, they're all dad bods too.
Well,
they're
obviously.
dead bodies and they're dad bodies.
And their mom and his mom has a dad bod.
Yeah,
one of the best.
There's nothing wrong with that.
One of the best.
She's killer.
I wish the viewers could see it.
She got the curves in the front.
Curves in the back.
Plumber dad in the back.
Her sides are kind of straight though.
But she looks good in them slacks.
Yeah.
And so what happens is Charles has to, or Charles, as we're often hear him.
Churlers.
Yeah, it's Charles, but there's another R before the S.
Yeah. He's got to make a choice because once someone's bought a ticket, no carny is allowed. You break the carny code if you tell someone how dangerous a ride is.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to. And so all of a sudden he knows that his mom is probably going to die.
Yeah.
And so there's this internal struggle. Is he going to break the code and be banished from carnivals forever or
give up on his dreams, move back home?
Yeah. Devastating.
At the ripe, plump age
and
of 39.
have to give up eating an entire lawn of grass every day for 3.5 hours.
Which he loves.
He loves it. Yeah. And so
you know his trick? The grass is made of funnel cake. That's how he does
Just painted green stretched out into long sticks.
So
He tricks himself like a carny game.
yeah.
Oh,
But I
so
can't tell
brilliant.
myself how dangerous this is.
Yeah.
Kind of a shame we didn't talk about any carny games this musical. Oh
Hat in
well.
the sack.
Ring and pop.
Corn dollar.
I really like corn dollar.
Basketball.
Clowny clowns.
Yeah. Fish blobbers.
Apple jumps.
And the rest. But in this song, he's trying to have the best of both worlds. So he's trying to use metaphor without explicitly telling his mom danger of the ride to try to get her to not go on the ride.
Yeah.
And the mom is doing whatever the mom does, whatever moms do best,
Okay.
which is, of course,
Leading full lives.
well, specifically in
Working,
the song.
professional,
I'm talking
and
about
a
the
mother.
song specifically.
Incredible. How does she do
Don't
it?
corner me into this.
How does she do it? It still looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got dreams too.
Yeah.
She's applying to be get a loan to open up her own charcuterie
She's a
shop.
billionaire who needs a loan for a
It's a
charcuterie
nice.
business.
Her plan is nice. Like it's a sweet shop.
Well, that's what rich people do. They
Yeah.
take more money from the bank.
They live off of debt, and they still have to apply.
Yeah.
They still have to apply for all that debt.
Well, it's a nudge application.
Yeah, it's a wink. They s-
Application.
And who has the final sign off? It's Foral. So they have to get the sign off from Foral to be able to get her final application signed.
Yeah, but that's not what this song is
Not
about.
what it's
The song
about.
is about a struggle between a mother and son, trying
Yeah.
to communicate what's important to each
Yeah.
other without being able to actually
That's
say
right. The mom uses metaphors too to say, "Come home. This
Yeah.
is crazy. You're sleeping on a rat-infested cot.
it. Yeah, you reek of funnel cake.
You reek of ages-old funnel cake. Moldy.
In this song, you must be this tall to die. Fancy seeing you here, Mom. Gonna ride the Colossus full, huh?
If that's what it takes to bring my boy back to the manicured lawns of 1602 North 600 East,
600 East.
then that's what I'll do.
Well, did you read the warnings and dangers disclaimers about the ride?
I'm a billionaire and I'm invincible. Nothing could ever kill me.
Well, it's a trick question because there isn't one.
I know. It was a trick answer.
You got me,
Because
Mom.
something could kill me.
Yes, what could? I wonder what it could be. Could it be heartbreak or a loopy little cart with 4 squeaky wheels? I wonder what's gonna kill my mama for good. What's gonna take her out? What's gonna make her go 6 feet under? Will she make the right choice? Will she choose right? Or will she make a blunder? Will my mom pick up what I'm putting down? Or will she still look at me with a sour frown? Can she understand the plea of a boy? You gotta be this tall to die, and you're too short. You gotta be this tall to die. Sorry, mama, it's time to abort.
Oh, son, you're making me so sick. You're not being very cryptic. I have so many regrets. I didn't teach you how to make a metaphor. Oh no, what have I done? I didn't properly school my son. I knew I wasn't good enough for homeschool when I had to go to work to become a billionaire. You didn't even do another. Can't think of the word that's like a metaphor. A simile. You couldn't even pull up a simile. That's just evidence of my failing as a mother. What happens when a baby chick leaves the nest and it doesn't fly its best, and then it ends up into a scary wolf's mouth? teach you this before I go on this ride to die.
No, you gotta be this tall to die. You never taught me metaphors. Why? You spent all your time criticizing my dreams. So I'll show you right now what my brains are for. I'm gonna whip out a super great metaphor so you can live for as long as you like. This train, this ride is a death trap. If you go on there, you'll die. You'll either die from the centrifugal force or you will die from the fall. This thing is your downfall. So if you go on it, you will die. And I didn't even have to tell you why. Get into my metaphorical brain. My metaphors are insane.
I'm cutting the string on the parachute. Wanna die when I'm looking pretty cute. Hope that you'll bury me with my favorite shade of Chanel lipstick. I hope that you always remember this. A home away from home, you said. Well, now I'll die and I'll be dead, and you'll have orchestrated the whole murder. I'm getting revenge. You leave me once, I'll leave you forever. Believe this, I'm bad at being rejected.
You gotta be this tall to die. You gotta be this tall to die. Sorry, mama, can't let you go out of this ride. You gotta be this tall to die. Don't metaphorically buckle in. Don't metaphorically go in the incline. Don't metaphorically go down the slope. Don't metaphorically die from the ride.
I can only imagine how you feel once you find out I can put on 4-inch heels. And now as I look at this ride, looks like I'm finally tall enough to die.
Good luck getting on this ride with my members only pass. So I'm gonna cut in line. That seat's gonna take up my ass. If I take up your seat, you must admit defeat. I'll go on the ride, you'll stay here on your feet. Goodbye, mama, this is my last act.
Why don't we forget about this? Go back home to your comforter with the train, Thomas. We can pretend like this never even happened. I can tuck you in goodnight. I can turn off the candlelight. Kiss you on the forehead instead of your mama being dead.
Your house may not have any tickets, no requirements of height, but every day I lived there with your mama, I just felt like I wanted to die. I'd rather go out in one last blaze of glory. I wanted to be a king and the #1 carnie. Click, 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 click.
I'm pushing Jeff Bezos out the way. I'm taking his spot on this ride, so okay. I don't care if we both die today. We're this tall to die.
Don't go on the road, it's a chirp!
It's a chirp!
It's a dark chirp!
And it goes on like that for a few more minutes.
And do they die?
They're a real herd.
They're a real herd. What's making me die every week? is just thinking about you not joining us next Monday. That would be a roller coaster that would just make me vomit of emotions. So I hope you're here, because the admission's free, and you'll always be first in line, here when you're with us, at the carnival of laughs that we like to call